Are you ready to listen to a podcast?
Here comes the Playhouse Podcast, thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices.
Find, subscribe, and listen.
It's a Fortune Friday. It was a couple summers back. We bought some tarot cards, some 1950s housewife tarot cards at a rummage sale. Since then, they've almost paid off.
It's almost crazy how accurate they are.
It's a little silly.
You got to read into them.
If you want to holler at us, Kat will read your fortune on a Fortune Friday. Not only will we determine what's going to happen to you in the near future, but in the long run as well. How's Laura feeling today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Great. Thanks for being on the show. Have you ever had your fortune read before?
Never.
Okay, now we're not going to guarantee, actually, we're going to guarantee that all of this will come right. And this is exactly what you should, base the rest of your life on, is what Kat's about to tell you, okay?
All right, so you said this is Laura Sagittarius?
Laura is a Sagittarius.
Your horoscope for today, and then we'll get to what card popped out for your fortune for the future, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. The weekend is quickly approaching. It's basically here. You're going to want to make sure that you take things easy. Nurture yourself today. Do not feel guilty about moving at your own pace, especially since these vibes could trigger your sensitive side. So just remember, don't go too overboard, because next week it's going to roll around. It's going to bring you a lot of things to deal with, so you want to be in fighting shape, okay?
You find yourself in a really lazy mood right now, Laura?
I do.
That's what I thought.
Do you have a lot of things coming up next week that you know of?
Actually, this weekend.
Oh, my God.
That's what I thought.
There you go. You have to be in fighting shape for it.
So right on already. So what's in Laura's future here, Kathy?
Okay,
if you want to shuffle these up.
Card that came out was the Seven of Swords. Okay, so that stands for gossips, thieves, and backstabbers. So you might have to deal with those in your future. It says you've heard the whisperings behind your back and sensed the phony smiles and condescending charm. Deal with it the best way you know how.
Laura,
your sleeves up.
Oh, boy.
Are you finding that there's somebody or multiple people that might be backstabbers in your life?
I don't think so.
That's what I thought.
You never know.
She said yeah.
That's because they're talking behind your back and you don't know.
Oh, my gosh. They are so good at talking behind your back that you don't even know it. Now, at least you have a heads up on it.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
All right, so cut those people out of your life and then look forward to all the amazing things you have coming up next week just because you called this radio show.
Good luck.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Laura. Have a
That's
good
what I thought.
That's just rocking. So good at this.
I love it.
Hi, Kenzie. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. You ever had your fortune read by somebody as talented as Kat?
I have never.
All right.
This is the first.
I'm pretty amazing, right? Like the way that people are like, yes, it's actually happening to me.
Are you nervous?
I'm excited but scared.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, because remember, you have
I
to
want it to be bad.
you have to live the rest of your life according to whatever card Kat pulls out here, so you have no choice.
Gosh, hanging in the balance.
Let's start with what's going on in her life right now.
Okay, so this is your daily horoscope for a Capricorn. All right, so if there are Capricorns out there, which I think there are more than you, take a second and try to remember your dreams. It could bring you messages from beyond as your day continues to unfold. Make sure that you check in with your family and friends, if only just to let them know that you're thinking of them. Your words will hold a lot of weight later on this afternoon.
Wow.
Have you been having funky dreams?
No, I haven't been having too funky of dreams, I guess. I have been busy with, real life goals and dreams, though.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Maybe we could take it as that.
Do you have, family and then, people you talk to?
Yeah, I'm super.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It's living true. All right. So far, completely accurate. Now, what kind of card did she get?
I shuffled them. This one popped out the 8 of Wands, and it stands for, I like this one, travel, flight, and growth.
Ooh.
All three very good words to describe the future. It says, take charge of your situation. Others are going to follow and soar through the sky on your broomstick.
What?
Remember, these are 1950s Housewives tarot cards. So it says it just represents that the future is going to be a busy time for you when it comes to growth and travel and expansion. And you're working on your dreams and goals. So there you go.
We do a Fortune Friday very, very well. There are thousands of people lined up here, Kat, to get their fortune read. So without further ado, how is Julie doing today?
I'm good.
Good. Appreciate your patience. A couple of summers ago, we found these tarot cards at a garage sale, and something made us spend all 50 cents that we had on them. And so now you will reap the benefits on a Fortune Friday. And Julie, you are an
Aquarius.
Aquarius. There were many Aquarius.
Like your whole life?
Yep.
Okay.
You joke, but they've changed, this last year.
I refuse to move because they changed
You're
mine.
not a Leo anymore.
I'm not a Libra anymore.
Or a
And I
Libra.
refuse. I've always been a Libra, and it's led my life into many, many horrible situations. And I feel like that's where I belong. So have you ever had this done before, Julie, by the way?
No.
No? All right. Well, it's a
Never.
first-timer, Kat. What do you got for Julie? What's her horoscope say for today?
All right, for Aquarius, Lady Fortune is going to be on your side today. Oh my God, can I tell you? I was driving in, I saw a shooting star, and the first thing that came out of my mouth, this is how money grubbing I was. I said, I want to come into a lot of money. And that was it. Like, I didn't even think about
Not the health of my loved ones or anything. It's just give me dough.
Exactly. Like, it was so sad. But it says it's going to go through the sector of our chart that governs money. Use this energy to look for and to act on any economic opportunities that arise, as you'll certainly be on the receiving end of some financial aid.
Look at you, Julie.
Is this a thing right now?
Woohoo.
Are you looking at refinancing or winning the lotto or?
I was hoping to, I had applied for like a loan repayment for school loans. So
Hell yeah.
hopefully get an answer that says, yeah, they'll take it.
That's what I thought.
I freaked myself out.
Nice.
I'm sorry. I freaked myself
That
out.
was pretty good. What else you got for her?
Okay, so your fortune card that popped out while you were on hold, it is the star. It stands for admiration, limelight, and success. I think things are going to fall in line for you. So it says it looks like you won the blue ribbon this year in the pie making contest. Such happiness and good fortune is simply divine and headed your way, but don't gloat too much to the girls, okay?
Okay.
Do you feel like you're on just the cusp of giant success, Julie?
I guess so.
That's
Now
what I thought.
do.
Yeah. Well, now, I mean, even if you thought you had a moderate chance of success, now you call our Dopey Radio show and you're like, oh my gosh, they said it's going to happen. It has to happen.
Take us along with you, girl.
And I just got to go for it.
There you
That
go.
girl. Yeah, don't hold back. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Take
you too.
care. Look at that. Look at it. Chantel, have you been hearing this on how successful this has been? How everybody's fortune is aligned?
Yes, I have. Hopefully
Chantel,
I'm the same.
Yeah.
You should be excited because you're a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. I haven't checked my horoscope until you called, and it's a good day for
Well,
us.
Chantel, I don't want to say this, but you're the throwaway because even if you aren't, this isn't accurate for you, we still hit 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
And so we're still going to win big time. But I hope you're satisfied with what you get. So what's in her horoscope?
All right, so Pisces, the moon takes its final steps through your sign today, helping you tie up any loose ends that need to be dealt with before the weekend begins. But your power moon is going to help you carve out a position for yourself within the community. What did I do? Just join the baseball board.
They were desperate.
Yep, and they're tapping into your strength and asserting yourself into certain situations. But the spotlight on the sector of your chart that governs your personal finances is bright today.
So do you feel like you might be coming into some money? What did it say? She like getting tied up? Is that what that said?
No, she has to tie up loose ends.
Oh, gotcha. So is this kind of like you, Chantel?
There is some loose ends that need to be tied up. And
That's what I thought.
finances are a struggle.
Okay.
But
Aren't
they're-
they all for a
they're
lot of people?
About to get better. What's in her fortune here, Kat?
Your fortune card that came out was for the moon, instinct, intuition, and dreams. And it says your nightly ritual of mud masks, curlers, and hair nets can provide more than just peaches and cream skin and perfect curls. It really does give you an amazing outlook for the future and listen to your instincts. Okay? So just trust your insides.
That's what I'm doing.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I thought.
So talk about launching a new subscription service to get you a taco a day, and it's only $10 per month.
The fast food chain is rolling out a new subscription service called the Taco Lovers Pass. For $10 a month, customers can get one taco a day for 30 straight days.
Wow. So
Yeah.
$10. How often do you go to Taco Bell, though? Do you go every day?
You probably have to go every single day. Did you see the big news out of Sauk Center? They got a Taco Bell.
Saw that. That made the headlines.
Yeah, beginning in May and should be finished by the summer of
Bring some
2022.
jobs, bring some easy food, bring some deliciousness.
There you go. Another reason to go to Sauk Center.
Oh, there's
I was
3.
looking for it. And that is the 4 before you hit the door.
Paparazzi.
Celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay, he is just nasty in the kitchen, and especially if you do his daughter dirty. There we go. You are in for a world of hurt. His 23-year-old daughter, Megan, back with her ex. Not good.
I did something really bad last week. Megan started seeing her ex-boyfriend again, and his name's Byron. And he was okay to begin with, a little bit wet, a little bit sort of, you want a man to date your daughter, and he was just a little bit pathetic. I kid you not, I found out his telephone number, so I waited to find out when they're having dinner together, and I FaceTimed him. Well, he sort of answered the phone, this thing was shaking. I said, Byron, it's me, not your future father-in-law, you little Megan went over, pushed and cut me off, which was so rude. I was just in the middle of having...
She's so rude for pushing him away. Yeah. Can you imagine doing that?
That guy's a savage, man.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, drop me a beat, a Dr. Dre beat. I hope the Super Bowl happens. I was watching Inside Edition yesterday. They said if it's going to go just with the team and no fans, it'll be at AT&T Stadium in Texas.
Dallas, yeah.
And so I don't know if that's the route they're going to go, but he is putting a lot of money up for the Super Bowl, his own money for the halftime show. And if it gets canceled due to COVID, it's part of his insurance where it's not going to cover the loss of millions of dollars because of the communicable disease exception.
When he said yes to this and they got this whole West Coast flavor going, it looked like things were going to be wide open at that time.
I know.
So unpredictable right now.
I hope it happens for him. Kate Hudson describing her most embarrassing date ever.
The most embarrassing date, I wasn't embarrassed. I just went from one date to another date in the same date.
Ooh.
So I showed up with one date and I left.
That is savage right there. Blowing out their candles today. Blue Ivy, the daughter of Beyonce and Jay-Z, is 10. Katie Couric is 65. And Dust on the Bottle, David Lee Murphy, is 63 today.
All right.
Trending is this girl on TikTok, and she's explaining what pretty privilege is. Obviously, you can understand it with the title. It's where you get whatever you want for being pretty.
So now let's talk about what pretty privilege actually looks like. It's little subtle things that you wouldn't notice before. So for example, not being charged for that extra drink or dessert at a restaurant, having someone offer to put the air in your tires rather than see you struggle doing it. And you can tell me like, oh my God, Kelsey, like maybe people are just good or maybe they're just doing a good deed. Okay, I'm with you. They're doing a good deed, but why didn't they do that good deed when I was 257 pounds, huh?
Whoa.
She said she went from having it happen maybe once during the year when she was 257 pounds. Now she's lost all this weight. She is a fitness influencer on TikTok, and now she gets it like 10 times a week. Good deeds coming at her. But the question is, do men get the same pretty treatment?
I do think both men and women experience pretty privilege, but here's the difference. Now, for a woman to receive a high level of privilege, she has to be very pretty. We're talking Bella Hadid, Zoe Kravitz, whereas a man only has to be tall or take a shower and will receive the same level of privilege.
Shut up.
I want to know, have you ever gotten anything for your looks?
I used to, this is no lie, in a younger day, when I was better built, I used to get into clubs all the time because I said I was a bouncer there.
Really?
Yeah.
And they believed you.
I never paid door fees because, I mean, most of the clubs that have 3, 4, 5 bouncers, I'd be like, yeah, I bounce here later. I'm just starting here or whatever.
Yeah.
And as long as I had a tight-fitting T-shirt on, I got in all the time for free.
You had to walk in sideways, I bet, because your muscles are so
was
huge.
so huge.
I would say, yeah, back in the day when I was a dime, I'll get there soon. I'll get there. Just give me a minute. But I used to get drinks all the time. I would go to the bar with maybe just $10 and my ID because I knew I was going to get wasted on other people's dime. And I was like, okay, I could deal with this. And then I ate a lot. And then you get pregnant and then your life just goes an amazing route. And you
sound
just
like
love
you
it.
need to call someone.
Anyway, what have you gotten for your looks? You're just so good looking. What do you get maybe even on a daily basis? Go ahead and text us because pretty privilege is what's trending.
It's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it.
Thanks to our friends at C&D Granite. We want to find out why your Friday rocks. You can call, you can text, you can hit us with a DM. We're at 251-1047. You want to get us started?
Well, I wish I had a definitive answer, but we are waiting on the school district to see if my Friday is going to rock. But maybe just some chili in the crock pot and a grilled cheese if he stays home. But tomorrow we have our first tournament for basketball. So we have 3 games in the morning, lunch at Charlie's, and then just kind of hanging out. And then I think I'm going to go see my niece on Sunday and go skiing, which is going to be fun. So that's why my Friday rocks.
Oh, it's Friday and I like it. It's Friday and I like it.
For me, we got a little hockey action this weekend, and it's my son's last weekend at home before he returns to college, so it's good to have him home for like almost a month. That's always good. And other than that, man, I got some jerky and some wings on the Traeger today. I'm going to eat. I'm going to protein up, baby.
Damn.
It's going to be a good weekend. Plus, there's something about when it's this cold and you're just kind of forced to stay inside. I got a couple of home projects that I'm going to work on. Things will get deep cleaned. All the laundry will get done. You know what I mean? Like just being a real domesticated man of 2022.
It's about time.
That's how I roll. And what is your Friday rock?
Oh, it's Friday and I like it. It's Friday and I like it.
Oh, my God.
You're so petty.
You're literally the worst.
So petty. All right, it's 104.7 KCLD.
I don't really go on Facebook. It's just like so toxic. I just like never check my social media. It's like every now and then.
Outside of the show, I don't anymore unless I get to troll your kid.
Oh my God, it's sick. You only comment on photos of my beautiful baby.
Why don't you ever take out the garbage?
Oh my, it's not even full.
Oh my gosh.
What
it
are you
is
even looking
overflowing.
at?
Your house is a cesspool of
Friday.
trash.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
So garbage. What's
through
Deb
it.
doing today?
Staying home from work because it's too cold to go in.
It's unbelievable. If you have the option of staying home today, I would not leave the house. I'd fire and start some chili, maybe even think of some soup for dinner, whatever the deal is. But it's on us because I got a $100 bill waiting for you, Deb. Ready for No Time to Google?
Yes, I am.
You know the rules. You're going to get a question. You're going to have to give us the right answer within 5 seconds. We do it 3 times, and there is a lifeline that you can use at any time if you think you need it. Get all 3 right. Got 100 bones. Miss anything, and dun-dun-dun-dun, out into the cold you go. You ready to roll?
Let's give it a shot.
Good luck. First question, always the easiest, and apparently Kat's making them now even easier in 2022. So remember, there is no time to Google.
Courtney, Kim, Chloe, and Rob all share one last name. What is it?
Kardashian.
Yes.
That is correct. That's exactly right. You're right. You're totally right.
Would have also accepted I don't care as an answer.
Oh, God, that was my first response.
Question number 2, no time to Google.
What is the name of the actress in Breakfast at Tiffany's? One of my favorites.
Audrey Hepburn.
It is Audrey Hepburn.
Well done.
That's exactly right. You're right. You're totally right.
All right, here it is. You still got your lifeline as you approach the 3rd question. This one is worth $100 from our friends at Sylvan Learning Center of St. Cloud and your buds here at KCLD. Best of luck, Deborah. But please keep in mind, there is no time to Google.
Well, JJ knows this for sure. What is the heaviest class of weightlifting?
Oh, lifeline.
Yeah, of weightlifting. I would have never known. It's got to be heavyweight,
It'd
right?
be super heavyweight.
Super heavyweight. Oh, gotcha.
You know your nicknames?
Oh. Wow. Wow.
You made the snack joke earlier and you're asking for it.
You know, if I was super woke, you'd be on your ass looking for another job.
You
right
would have been
about now.
fired 4.5 hours ago when you made that snack joke when I said I was now the concessions coordinator for Becker. He goes like this. Well, we all know you like to try snacks. Isn't he the worst, Deb?
To sample. Just to sample. Because you're
cold in there, man.
I hate him.
It's very Wow. All right, here it is, Deb. You got to pick a chunk of music now. Do you want to go with the 70s, the 80s, the 90s? You just call me super heavy. 20. This is what I love. Is like at least people are understanding that not everybody is so damn sensitive nowadays. So you got the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 20 to 2010, 2010 to 2020, or post 2020 to pick from. What are you going with?
80s, please.
She's an 80s lady, and this was a monster hit for this lady in the 80s. Give her 5 seconds, please, guys. Oh, that's a tough 5 seconds. And now you got 5 seconds to give us artist and title. Go.
Is it Keep Me Hanging On by Kim Wilde?
Oh, my God, she's a winner!
Nice.
I love it. Well done. Kat, being the sharing person she is, has decided that she's going to act out all the characters from a really fun scene in a movie.
I welcome you into this bit anytime.
But you take all the good characters. She's like, you can play the tree. You can play the car.
Stand there or leave. Do us all a favor.
Just spin the wheel here, please.
Okay, go.
Find out what this lands on. I was kind of hoping for a horror movie. Those are a little bit more fun. But this is the teen comedy genre. So open up that envelope. We'll tell you what movie you're going to act from.
Oh, I love this one.
Take a quick look at that. And you're going to act out all of these characters from this movie. And guys, this one should be very easy for you to identify. And if you're the first person to call to name this movie, you're going to get loaded down with all this cool stuff from the prize closet. It's all brand new, too. So, action.
I want you to get out in the fresh air, make some friends, run around, scrape your knees, get dirty. How many other mothers do you know say stuff like that to their sons? Well, none, I guess. Honey, I want you to make friends this summer, lots of them. But I'm not good at anything, Mom. Face it, I'm just an egghead. Honey, you'll always be an egghead with an attitude like that. And scene.
Easy. It's such a great movie. It's hard to remember this movie right now because it's in the middle of the frozen tundra winter. What is that movie you're first through? Do you know it?
Sandlot?
Sandlot is right. Nice job.
Woo!
One of my favorites. I'm so glad that Liam loves it, too. Wendy Peppercorn.
Yeah, me too. I love it.
And what is it at the end? Don't they end up having like 7 kids?
Yes.
10 kids or something, and they own the Value Right or the drugstore or something? What's your name?
Chris.
Chris, what's going on today? You staying warm?
Yep.
All right. All this cool swag that we got in over the holidays. We loaded up the prize closet. Now we're going to load you up for bearing with the fact that Kat is hogging up all the fun contests and has to do them all herself. So congrats. I got a game for you. Since we get all of this stuff that's thrown at us like every morning that we can use on the radio, a lot of it we don't use because we'd rather have you on the air and find out what's going on with your life. But some of these headlines, you usually think, oh, it's from Florida. And then some of the headlines, you're like, oh my gosh, it's that crazy in China. So what I did is I put together a collection of headlines, Kat. Now you got to figure out, did this happen in Florida or China?
Okay.
These are all, by the way, true headlines. None of these are fake.
I think I'll know by the cadence of the headlines, so go ahead.
Fair enough. Trying to cheat. I get you. Kat, did this happen in Florida or China? The headline is, man breaks into home to cook, drink, and do kids' homework.
I would say China.
Good job.
Okay.
That happened in China. Number 2, man's cheating pigeons win race by taking high-speed train.
China.
Yeah, the train gave it away.
Yeah. And the pigeons.
Number 3, man suspected of using private plane to draw giant radar penis.
That would be Florida.
That is Florida. Good job, yeah.
And I think it was my friend.
I saw somebody do it on, I think they mapped out on MapQuest in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Somebody had drawn, here's the summer road trip I'm going to take.
Sure.
And they went from point to point to point to point to point, and it was just a
big ween.
A phallic.
Got it.
Man wrecks driving school. Man wrecks driving school with his first car.
Man wrecks driving. I'm going to say China. Okay. I'm really good.
Feeling it. You're very, very good at this. Headline says, woman expresses gratitude to police after losing 30 pounds in prison.
China.
Oh, my gosh.
They're so polite.
Did this happen in Florida or China? Man robs store wearing see-through bag over his head.
Florida.
Wow.
That's got to be a
You're going to run
Floridian.
the table here. All right, a couple left.
All right.
Florida or China? Man breaks into jail to visit friends.
Florida.
What?
Do I know my criminals or do I? That's why I watch all those shows, because I know what they're up to.
This happened in Florida or China, Kat. Man stabs tourist despite having no arms.
China.
Oh, you finally got one wrong.
Oh, did I?
That was in Florida, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Last one.
That was the last one.
No,
okay.
Since you missed, I want to give you one to go out on a high note.
Okay.
Man pays $30,000 to learn how to save his marriage. From the guy who was having an affair with his wife.
I'm going to say China.
What?
Okay.
Nice job.
They value love over there more than in Florida. I've found.
I didn't want to do this one because I know you're not familiar with men's urinals. You've used them only a couple of times backwards. Man ripped urinal from restaurant bathroom, ran away naked into woods.
Florida.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kudos to you. You rock.
So I know that you live to make people feel uncomfortable.
I'm a student of human moves.
You love the squirmers. You love the ones that you just know you got under their skin. This Uber driver, she knows that it makes her passengers feel really awkward when she sings. So she tries to find the sexiest songs.
Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it. And we start real slow. You just put your legs together and you come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby, Here we go.
So the video is so funny. The passenger just stares awkwardly out the window. Yeah. It's so funny because she just like knows this person feels like that hot feeling. You can't escape. This person's going 60 miles an hour. I can't get out of this car.
You got another 30 minutes to get to your hotel.
I got a deal.
Oh.
So I want to know what makes you truly feel uncomfortable. What is something that just makes, I feel like any talk of period.
No, I don't care anymore.
Really? You yell at me.
Because it's you. You're so gross. You're so graphic. Like, I don't care if my sister or my wife or my daughter talks about their period. I don't care about that. But you are so incredibly graphic.
You know who makes you uncomfortable?
Your comparisons, by the way. Your period comparisons to things in nature are wrong.
Now you're getting disgusting.
You are disgusting.
Okay? I know that women that are like brainiacs that work with computers that are a little bit hot make you uncomfortable. Like, what was her name? Starts with an S. She worked upstairs and she had that donkey booty. She was beautiful. Do you remember
Simone? Was it Simone? Is that what her name was? Yeah.
You know.
I just remember because she was on our softball team, and she would wear biker shorts all the time. And
she would run from work to the softball game.
What are you doing here? You're clearly trying to. This is entrapment.
Yeah,
it was.
Do her stretches.
It was unfavorable.
Talk IT.
No, I think the only thing that really makes me really uncomfortable is guys that aren't like in my close friend group when they go in for a hug.
Oh, really?
I don't like a dude hug from a guy that I'm not willing to take a bullet for.
I know, you clench up.
I just don't. It's not even like a sexual thing. I just don't like hugs from people that I'm not like close with.
Text us what you're really uncomfortable with. What truly makes you uncomfortable?
Other than this conversation,
I hate opening gifts in front of people. It is the worst feeling. That's why I don't like being gifted anything. There's nothing unless it's like a Starbucks gift card, but I don't like unwrapping gifts. I don't like when people laugh at everything. And then my annual. Those are the top 3 things that really make me uncomfortable.
Your annual makes me uncomfortable, too, because you have graphic ways. Right. Even with what you're doing with your fingers right now is so nasty. So
all right.
What really makes you uncomfortable? Hit us up, will you?
Sometimes it is a good fallback option to have a family-owned company. And then, maybe you don't want to get into that, but then it just doesn't work out for you. You have something to fall back on, and then you can take it over someday. Some people have to create that situation. This father-son duo, they have their own OnlyFans and they are making crazy money.
And obviously I knew to take this next level I had to do something that's going to really get everyone talking. Obviously when I was on my own I was making $6-7 grand a month from that. And I was happy with that. And yeah, I do pay him. I should probably pay him a bit more. Not a percentage. I'll just give him 100 quid here. I make at the moment. I make about 25 to 30 grand a month.
So this is a bodybuilder who was making $6,000 a month doing OnlyFans and sending out nudies to people who are subscribing. And then he gets his plumber dad to join him, and now they're making $30,000 a year posing side by side naked.
So he says he can't bring himself to look at his dad while he's naked. They're pulling in $30,000 a month.
That's $350,000 a year between the two of them.
I had misread that. I thought it was just 6. I read further into it. $30,000
So,
a
Kat,
month.
if you and the lovely Jen were to pose side by side naked on the internet 3 or 4 times a week,
and I could get that money,
you could make $300,000 a year. Would you do it?
I probably would.
Would your mom?
I don't know. She likes money more than I do.
Does she have to leave her Birks on?
She's pretty modest. I'm just saying there's a market for everybody. That's what I'm saying. Like, this guy's a plumber, but his son is a bodybuilder. You're hitting 2 different groups of people.
I didn't think chicks were into this. Like, I knew guys were into looking at every type of female naked.
Yeah.
I did not know that there were this many women that would subscribe to an OnlyFans to see a plumber and a bodybuilder stand next to each other naked.
Yeah. It's like the bearded lady at the circus. You want to see more. You want to see what they can do for you. I watched something on Netflix where they can personalize. They could send you little messages or hold up a little sheet of paper like, "Hi, JJ, how are you today?" And then that.
So I'm just trying to think of this guy's daily schedule. He gets up. He probably has a protein shake. He hits the gym for a couple hours. He's got to stay. He's a bodybuilder, so he's got to stay in shape.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the day is dedicated towards, getting your lighting right. Maybe oil up a little bit.
Yeah.
Take a picture for the ladies and cash checks.
Well, I guess now you can consider it a family business because they're both in it. Melissa had texted during that song, and she says she and her mom own a boutique together that her mom and her grandmother owned before. So now she got into that family business. Alyssa texted, said that she does payroll for her dad's auto shop. And I know my next door neighbor, Nick, he and his brother took over their farm, their cow farm for their dad. So,
well, neither of our parents were in broadcasting, so obviously we're not following along. I've told all my children to stay out of broadcasting. So they
my
won't
dad
follow
actually followed in my footsteps.
Oh, you're right. He did work for radio for a while.
Yeah.
What about Liam? Would you want him to do this?
You know what I was talking to him about? I said, listen, take communication classes, take debate, stuff like that could help you, because if you don't make it as a sports star, which in his mind he's already made it as a sports star, then he can go ahead and be a sports broadcaster and be able to flow and know exactly what he's talking about and deliver it in the right way.
Yeah.
So that might be fun for him.
Are you in a family business right now? Like, you're part of the family business? If so, number 1, is it what you want to be doing? And then number 2, is it really good for you?
Let's begin now.
Take a stab, Kat. Take a stab at the current wind chill. And this is the best part. As people are listening to this as a podcast from anywhere on the planet, the current wind chill outside our studio is what?
Well, if it's 22 below, I'm going to say 35 below.
46 below zero.
Oh, my God.
If you were to walk outside right now, on your skin, when the wind catches you just right, it feels 46 below zero.
I'm going to Google, where is it the coldest on the planet right now? Oh my God, it's like the top search. Russia, 48 below.
They got us by 2 degrees in the Ukraine.
Mind-numbing brisk at 48 below.
And which loving father of 3 parked outside last night so all of his spoiled-ass children could have a heated garage spot?
I don't want to hear it. These are all conscious choices that you make.
Listen, you know how many times I started my truck? I got into the shower, and I grabbed my phone from the countertop and started my truck, showered, got dressed, brushed my teeth, took my time, started it one more time, got downstairs, scooped the cat litter, took the garbage cans out, started with the keys 3 times today. I ran my vehicle at the 15-minute cycle just to make sure I didn't have to suffer.
Yeah.
I feel a little blessed that way. But, man, if you've got to ride outside, get out there, start it up, open a garage door before you start it. It is bitterly cold outside.
I cannot believe that Liam's school has not been called off. All the schools literally within a 4-mile radius have been called off, but his school, it's like, get it together. It's too cold.
It's just dangerous for the kids if you get stalled or if you have to wait at the bus stop. Those poor kids that are bus stop kids
They should
today
work from their iPads.
They have the ability. I can't believe they haven't. I mean, we got the calls right away yesterday, like early afternoon, that said they weren't going to.
I know. It's unbelievable. So Derek's kind of waiting for that call right now, but that's that. Last night, I was voted in to the Becker Baseball
Hall of
Planning
Fame?
Board.
Oh, planning board.
Yeah. So it was fun.
Nobody else would do it?
I was too distracted because on the other side of the window is a pool. And there was just like too much going on. But yeah, I am now concessions coordinator, walking taco extraordinaire, chili cheese dog. I don't know. Possibilities are endless.
When we started this dumb radio show, would have you ever imagined that we'd both be board members of youth baseball organizations?
Not
you know
a million.
What I mean? That's just
but
weird,
I'm not upset about it.
It'll be
cool.
No, I mean, you've got good community links and you're very organized. I'll give you that. So you should do a good job with this.
It'll be good.
Plus,
It'll be fun.
I know how you like the snacks.
But I have to get a new Costco card.
I thought you were going to do that the other day anyway.
I bailed.
You're so afraid because you have to take a picture?
I started driving and then my arms yanked the wheel away. Don't go there. You're not ready, girl.
And when Friday rolls around, we do a whole lot of celebrating in the Playhouse. And one of the things we like to celebrate is your unique ability to look at a crap week and make a little bit of light out of it. It might not get better for you, but it gets better for us when you want to share what's going on with an FML Friday. You want to get us started, Kat?
Yes, I will. Today, I managed to punch a customer's child as he walked around the corner just as I enthusiastically pointing to his mother in the direction of what she was looking for. FML. Never good.
Today, after a kidless romantic dinner complete with fancy wine and a back rub, my wife decided that internet researching flat earth theories were more interesting than the nookie with me. FML.
When do you get there? Around year 15?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I've ever...
16?
If my wife literally looked at me and was like, you know what?
Let's research flat earth. Really? I would second guess myself. All right, today is I reluctantly agreed to bring my boyfriend home to meet my family. He said he wasn't easily scared and could handle a weird, quote, weird family. 2 hours later, there was a massive brawl when one uncle hit the other one's wife after she threw wine in his face. Tables were flipped. Cops were called. FML. I'm going to be honest. I have like one of the most boring families on the planet.
Never a fight?
No. It's like all about, like, we get excited over the Minnesota sushi that my sister-in-law makes. Like, that's the most exciting part.
Mine always revolves around exactly how many glasses of wine my sister has had.
Oh, she would.
That is the tipping point, and
keep
that
you
is
on your
the
toes.
teeter-totter. Today, somebody hacked my Facebook and is posting countless pictures of poop saying it's mine. I'm beyond embarrassed.
Oh, my God.
FML.
Today, a woman started giving me grief because we didn't have any after Christmas sales. As I explained to her that the dollar store doesn't usually have sales, she tried to hit on me. It ended by her getting dragged out of the store. FML.
And finally, today, my daughter tried to argue with me that Scandinavia is not a real place. She's 17. FML.
The Playhouse Podcast is made possible thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices. Catch the live show weekdays from 5:30 to 9 on 104.7 KCLD. Now, share this with a friend.